This is a guide how to properly meditate. By the way, if you're wondering why I got this hood, it's because I just got my hair washed and it looks fucking ridiculous, so this is better. Anyway, this is a guide for meditation. This is not a guidance to meditate, so this is not about breathing and shit, but I will explain how meditation works, how to meditate and how to meditate properly. Because there are two different types of meditation, which I'm gonna explain here. That I found out, that I call them meditation. One of them is not meditation, but I call it meditation because it has the same effects, if not sometimes better, if you switch it up sometimes. Alright, so what is meditation? What does it do? Meditation is focusing on the present, on the now, and on basically everything that's happening literally right now. Like right now when I'm talking, you're hearing me talk, that's all in the present, that's the now. And in meditation you focus on that, so you purely focus on that. And how we do that is by focusing on our breath, because that's literally the now. You can't focus on anything else because you will keep thinking about it. The breath is the only one of the only things you can focus on that's actually happening in the present. So let me explain. Yeah, I sit here, deep breathe in, deep breath out, and I'm focusing on my stomach right now, on my breathing. I focus on the point where I feel the breathing. And that's all meditation, right? But what happens is when you start to meditate, you start thinking about all other things. Like literally what Jeffrey said to you like 3 days ago, or Frank said to you like 2 days ago. You will start thinking about those type of things. Even emotions you start to focus on. And what meditation is, basically, you need to start focusing on your breath again. So you start focusing more on the present. Every time you have an emotion, yeah, and you notice that you're feeling something else than the breath, you're focusing on something else than your breath, you gently return to your breath. And once you gently return to your breath, you're meditating. That's the whole process, and that's actually good. Thinking about other things and then returning to the breath is literally the best way to meditate. Because when you're gonna get into a conversation with your mom or with your girl or with your father, you start being more present, as we call that, and we would be able to listen to them way better. We would respond way better, and we will be able to focus way more on the subject. Even in reading it helps. Like when you're reading a book right now, you might be reading and then you literally forgot a whole chapter. With meditation you start focusing more on the reading and you won't forget the chapter. That's really simple stuff right there. So yeah, that's like one point of meditation, right? There's a second form of meditation that is not actually called meditation, but it basically is. And that's the Wim Hof method. The Wim Hof method, he has a video online which I follow a lot, is a very aggressive form of meditating, and it's very aggressive in your breathing. It's basically breathing exercises, and I call it meditation because it helps you focus on your breath as well. So it has almost the same effects, if not even better sometimes. And those are breathing exercises. You breathe in very heavy in and out 30 times, then you hold your breath for 1 minute or 1 minute 30. So you would go like this. And then you would hold your breath, so you would breathe in, breathe out, and you would hold it. So those are two types of meditation and really important. So what are the actual benefits to meditation? As I already talked about earlier, you will be able to focus way more on the present. You'd be present to like a certain conversation with a friend or with your mom. What happens when you're more present, you'll be able to socialize better, which means people will like you more. You have a more likable character. Also, you'll be able to focus more on your studies, on your work, on your reading. You'll be able to do deep work, which is basically working very focused on your work and nothing else. Literally for like 1 hour, 2 hours, and you're only focusing on work. You get way more done and you're way more productive. That's way easier when you're meditating. Also, what meditating does is calm you down, being able to use your brain and put emotions into a drawer and lock it up so you don't think about bad emotions as much as you would used to, which makes you sleep better. So it has a lot of positive things. For as I know, I haven't found anything like unuseful about meditation. It helped me progress a lot mentally, even physically. Like in the gym it's even easier because I'm focusing more on the weight. I'm hitting way more PRs because of meditation. So one more thing before I go. If you're meditating for a month, for like 10 days, you won't feel it. You will start feeling meditation from when you're like in about 20 days. Between 20 and 30 days. And before that, you will probably not feel as much. Like the real benefits start from there. That's all I wanted to say. It's a really short video, but a very informative video. Alright, start meditating, start focusing on yourself, work hard, be proud of yourself every day, and everything is gonna be good. Later.